In the shadow of the oak tree, the river bends and sighs. Your laughter hung on summer breeze, 'neath endless azure skies. We carved our names within the bark, a vow in whispered tones. Now just a ghost upon the wind, through empty cabins moans. And smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. Years have worn the saddle where you once sat close to me. Trails grown over dreams like dust, lost to eternity. The scarf you left still smells of rain, of storms we used to chase. Fading trails and twilight's grasp, a love I can't replace. Smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. By the crackling fire's light, I see your dancing grace, a solitary figure now in our once cherished space. The whisper of the river is a lonesome serenade. I wonder if you hear it too, across the choices made. So smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, erases shadows bit by bit on every lonesome road. Where the cold wind blows, I'll remember you. Where smile waits and our love grows. Yes, smile waits, my heart, it knows. Out in the shadow of the old oak tree, where the scarves you left are worn by the breeze. My boots, they stir the dust of our forgotten dreams. On a porch where silence cuts deep, echoes of your laughter in the old creeks hum by the gravel road where we'd watch the setting sun. This heart you shaped, now hollow and resigned, dances with shadows on the walls of my mind. Under moonlit sorrows and starry blind, I carry the weight of a hollow heart left behind. Cabin's empty where your loved ones lay. The rain taps the roof in a rhythm of disarray. These trails once are paradise, now cold and straight. The winds whisper stories of the dust turning gray. The saddle untouched awaits your gentle hand. In dreams I still ride with you across this lonesome land. This heart you shape now, hollow and resigned, dances with shadows on the walls of my mind. Under moonlit sorrows and starry blinds, I carry the weight of a hollow heart left behind. Change course through the plains, but what's lost in the flood is the heart's remains. No turning back the seasons, no rerunning old reins. In the mirror a cowboy with nothing but chains. This heart you shape now, hollow and resigned, echoes a ballad for what's left behind. As the sunset fades into the night's design, I'm the keeper of a hollow heart, forever confined. In the whisper of the wind, in the dust I ride, with a hollow heart left behind, a hollow heart left behind. On the outskirts of a dream, by the shadow of an oak, I trace the lines of laughter where your scarf once gently spoke. Underneath that aging porch, where the old wood barely stands, my boots still stir the dust up like your fingers through my hands. But love said nothing as the silence filled the air, just the creaking of the saddle and a whisper of despair. The sunset bleeds like fire on horizons turning thin. Love said nothing, leaving me to the mercy of the wind. Those gravel roads we wandered, now just pathways to the past. The cabin stands abandoned, like the shadows that we cast. Rain taps on the rooftop, like the rhythms of your grace. But it's just a lonely heartbeat in this empty, quiet place. Love said nothing as the darkness hugged the light, just the echo of your footsteps merging with the coming night. The stars above like watchers to a tale that's wearing thin. Love said nothing, leaving me to the mercy of the wind. And oh, how the prairies remember us, every laugh woven through the grass, every tear a drop of rain turning trail. solace in the silence, though it pains me evermore. Love said nothing, not a farewell or a sigh, just the turning of the earth and the aching of the sky. Now I ride through fading trails where our memories have thinned. Love said nothing, but I still feel everything. In the shadow of the oak I left my leather-bound heart, where the trail splits by the creek, under skies so vast and stark. I found her scarf of faded red, neath the wildflowers sweet, a whispering wind through dusty trails, where our memories discreetly meet. Oh, that trail held a secret in the echoes of her name. The sunset paints in sorrow, every hue tells of the flame. Gone as the light on gravel roads, where our silent songs remain. In the heart of a Roman cowboy stirs the unquiet of the plains. Porch still creaks for company, as if it recalls her steps. But time's a thief on quiet feet, steals the moments that we kept. The cabin holds the coldness now, where once it knew her warmth. Each corner filled with echoes of a love that can't transform. Oh, that trail held a secret in the echoes of her name. The sunset paints in sorrow, every hue tells of the flame. Gone as the light on gravel roads, where our silent songs remain. In the heart of a Roman cowboy stirs the unquiet of the plains. The dust is settled on the saddle, and the rains have washed her trace. But the rivers and the mountains still remember her embrace. As I roam these wild expanses under stars that know my plight, she's the prayer beneath my breath, the lonesome serenade at night. Trail held a secret, and it's buried deep with time. Whispers float on western winds of a love both bold and blind. As the horizon swallows the sun and the shadows claim the light, the trail keeps the secret wrapped in the arms of the night. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers meet, I found your scarf, a relic soft and sweet. It was tangled in the branches, dancing with the breeze, like it was waiting there just begging me, please. Oh, scar forgot, in the wind you whisper her name. Underneath this boundless, burnished sky of flame, every thread of memory, every stain of tear, lost in the echoes of our yesteryears. Those gravel roads we roam have overgrown with time. The cabin's empty echoes our laughter once sublime. Your absence fills the prairie, as wide as skies are vast. In the saddle I ride, haunted by the past. Oh, scar forgot, in the wind you whisper her name. Underneath this twilight sky, soft as sorrow, wild as flame, every thread of memory, every stain of tear, lost in the echoes of our yesteryears. By the porch I stand, where we'd watch the setting sun, fading trails like our dreams tell of battles never won. But in this quiet place I feel you close, though we're apart. Your scar, a token of the love that fills my heart. Oh, scar forgot, on this lonely dusty rise, I'll keep you close, a treasure for my weary eyes. Every thread a promise, every stain a part of me. Here in the silence where I hold you endlessly. In the chill of the dusk I wear your scarf, embrace the cold. A cowboy lonesome in the tale that's left untold. We built a porch from barnwood gray, hung wildflowers that never fade. The roof still leaks when the rain gets mad, but you laugh and say, ain't that bad. You read your books by the window frame. I fixed the fence, call the cows by name. We don't talk much about someday, 'cause baby, this is our always. We don't wear rings, we don't toast vows. No preachers here, just creaking sounds of floors that learned our rhythm slow, of hearts that bloom and never show. We don't need promises to steer, just every morning you're still here. You hum that tune with a coffee pot, barefoot dancing in a polka dot. I carve a birdhouse, you paint the stars. We make a home from secondhand parts. There's a note you wrote taped to the wall. Don't forget we got it all. No gold, no fame, no grand parade, just time and breathe and love homemade. We don't wear rings, we don't sign names. Our love ain't caught in picture frames, but damn if it don't hold me tight when cold creeps in at end of night. No forever tattooed in ink, just two old mugs in the kitchen sink, and this one truth that makes it clear every morning you're still here. Some folks chase the fireworks high, but we found magic in bacon and rye, in the way your hair smells in July, and how you wish crowds, we don't need cheer, just morning light and you still near. No wedding dress, no diamond flare, just flannel shirts and porch rocking chairs. If love's a home, then we're both keys, and this old life's our symphony. You don't say much, but it's crystal clear. Every morning, you're still here. In the shadow of the oak where wild daisies lie, I first saw her 'neath that vast frontier sky. Her laughter danced with the breeze so free. In that old ghost town, she left her mark on me. Her eyes, they lingered on the sunset's gold, fleeting as a whisper, but in my soul they hold a scarf of crimson tangled in the sage, bound my heart to hers in an unspoken cage. Her eyes linger in the twilight sweet, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Years rode by, the cabins fell to decay, the gravel road slowly faded away, but her scarf still hangs on that lonely porch swing, a testament to love and its perennial sting. The rains came down on the plain, so harsh, so wild, each drop a memory of the love we compiled. But the oak tree stands staunch against the wind's howl. Underneath I'm just a ghost of what once was a lone fowl. Her eyes linger in the twilight sweet, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Now I roam these lands with her ghost by my side, a love lost to the winds, but in my heart she'll abide. An old saddle, an empty trail, the places we've been, in the silence of the desert, her spirit I glean. Her eyes linger like the last light on the ridge, a remnant of a dream from a long fallen bridge. And as the stars blanket the night with their glow, I hold on to the past, the only love I'll ever know. Her eyes linger, and oh how they still gleam in the quiet of the night, in the depths of my dream. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I first saw her wild hair go like the crown of a queen. Under that old porch, laughter was the sweetest sound. Where we carved our names, now just whispers in between. But the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just shadows where we used to dance alone. That old scarf she left holds a scent of her tight. Now I wander these gravel roads forever thrown. The cabin stands empty where once it brimmed with dreams. Windows gaze like tired eyes watching seasons betray. The trail's overgrown where we chase fleeting streams. Her absence a quiet ghost in the dust where I lay. Yes, the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just echoes where laughter filled the void. That old saddle's warm like my heart through endless nights. Under the moon's pale watch, my hopes forever alive. In the silence after rain, when the wind speaks soft and low, I feel her touch in the breeze that stirs the sycamore leaves. Maybe all that's left is a letting go, finding peace like the sunset in the warmth it weaves. Still the storm turned cold, and my heart bears the frost, a prairie fire in my soul for the love I've known and lost. These lands, they hold her in the quiet rustling gold, till I'm just a tale on these trails forever old. With every sun that sets, I learn to live with the ghost of her whisper in the wind on the path I chose the most. Under the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, I penned a letter, edges worn like an old saddle seam. The ink was mixed with the dust of the trail. Words faded like my voice on the wind of the veil. The paper held the scent of rain on dry earth, each word a whisper of what our love was worth. Oh, that goodbye letter sank in the river's heart, drifted away under skies that tear old dreams apart. Sunset's fire burns cold in the lonely cowboy's night, where once love thrived, now only twilight. The porch still creaks with memories of our laughter. Gravel roads keep the trace
of our chapters, but the cabin stands empty, a shell of yesterday, where echoes of your footsteps slowly decay. The scarf you left behind flutters in the breeze, a flag of surrender to the siege of memories. Oh, that goodbye letter sank in the river's heart, drifted away under skies that tear old dreams apart. Sunset's fire burns cold in the lonely cowboy's night, where once love thrived, now only twilight. In the silence of the plains, I feel your absence near, each star a tear in the fabric of the atmosphere. The trails grow over, the wildflowers bow their heads, nature's soft lament for the love that treads. So that goodbye letter sank, and with it my resolve, in the endless river flow, where our sweet past dissolves. I ride under the fading light with a heart that can't forget. A cowboy wanders on in the twilight of regret.
In the shadow of an old oak tree, where the wind whispers through the rye, we carved our names for eternity underneath that endless July sky. The dusty path to your sweet door, now overgrown, leads no more, just like the love we swore to hold in the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains, where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, in the lands where the rye turned cold. That porch where we dance now creaks alone, echoing steps of a ghostly parade. Your scarf still hangs but the color's flown, faded as the promises we made. The cabin holds your laughter still, a haunting song over the hill. Silent tales that were never told, that echo through the right turn cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains, where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, in the lands where the right turn cold. Of dreams I cannot reclaim. Each trail fades neath the weight I load, carrying the echoes of your name. And in my hand an empty saddle, you rode away, I lost the battle. To the empty sky my pleas are rolled, across the fields where the right turn cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains, where my love's a whisper among remains. Every sunset a story retold of a heart left in the right turn cold. Yes, every sunset bleeds into my soul, in the lands where the right turn cold.
There by the rusted gate of Johnson's farm, where the oak shadow stretched to hide her charm, she laughed, her voice a soft and tender breeze. Now only whispers float on through the trees. Desert sun painted gold on her brown hair. Each sunset we breathe like a whispered prayer. Oh, how the rusted gate lingers on, holding memories. Now she's gone. The wind still carries the scent of rain through empty cabins, long gravel lanes, and my heart beats beneath the weight of love that's locked behind that rusted gate. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across plains. Cowboy boots tread paths where dust remains. That porch we built, now worn an empty shell. Echoes of laughter, a distant farewell. The scarf she left, faded now and frayed on the saddle lies of journeys delayed. Oh, how the rusted gate lingers on, holding memories. Now she's gone. The wind still carries the scent of rain through empty cabins, long gravel lanes, and my heart beats beneath the weight of love that's locked behind that rusted gate. Under the vast unyielding starlit skies, I understand now with these older eyes.
a home. Yes, the rusted gate lingers on, a testament of love long gone. The wind whispers secrets to the night, in the heart of a cowboy where lost loves ignite. So here I'll stay beneath the weight of dreams that rusted with that gate. Beneath the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where the wagon wheel watched me leave, carved initials still claiming you and me, on a dusty trail to a dream we'd be. Our loved ones danced in the prairie wind, on that porch where the world seemed right, a rusted saddle where our hearts had pinned silent promises in the fading light. Oh, the wagon wheel watched me leave, rolling past dreams where I still believe. The wind whispers through the sycamore leaves, you're gone, but this old heart grieves. Now the cabin stands empty, walls echoing laughs, gravel roads where the marks of my boots, that old silk scarf you left on the path lies forgotten, buried by my roots. The change rode in with a storm's ruthless gale, swept you away across the divide so wide. Each sunset burns with a love that's turned pale, on these trails where my sorrows reside. Oh, the wagon wheel watched me leave, rolling past dreams where I still believe. The wind whispers through the sycamore leaves, you're gone, but this old heart grieves. By the creek I hear the echo of a song, melodies we made, where do they belong? In the whisper of the river or the rustle of the corn, in the heartbeat of the land where I'm torn. Spinning round, grinding memories into sacred ground. And I ride neath the endless sky, so vast in echoes of the future, running from the past. Oh, wagon wheel watched me leave, with nothing but my soul which eternally grieves. Let that wheel turn, let it roll, let it heal, but in this heart it's always you I will.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, I found your scar, the color of the spring. Beneath the wide blue, where our dreams used to lay, your barefoot steps in the dust now fading away. Where we carved our names on that old porch wood, left them to the mercy of time and all it withstood. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. The town got quieter as the years pulled you away. Gravel roads lead to memories where I no longer stray. The cabin stands empty where once love filled each room. Now just echoes of what was, and the silence feels like gloom. Your picture on the mantle with edges worn and frayed speaks of a time my heart knew well before it all decayed. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. Under the vast skies where the wild horses roam, I wander with this lonesome heart, forever my home. In the rustle of the leaves, in the moan of the track, I've learned love is a journey and there's no turning back. Those barefoot steps fade more with each passing day, yet your essence lingers like the rain on parched clay. And as I face another dawn through the tears and the pain, I cherish your memory like the desert treasures the rain. As the chords soften like the light in the west, your barefoot steps fade, but in my heart they forever rest.
Out in the hollow, neath the old oak sway, a cabin lies silent where we used to lay. A scarf you left hanging on the porch rail thin, rust red like the sunset, flutters in the wind. Oh, how that scarf haunts like a ghost in the breeze, twisting through the oak leaves, whispering, remember me. Each thread of memory, woven tight with loss, left here in the shadows of dust and tumbleweeds cross. Seasons turn sharply like the bend in the creek. The path by the cabin, now overgrown and weak. Your laughter's a memory, faded and worn, like the leather on the saddle, from the storms it's born. Oh, how that scarf haunts like a ghost in the breeze, twisting through the oak leaves, whispering, remember me. Each thread of memory, woven tight with loss, left here in the shadows of dust and tumbleweeds cross. Underneath the starlit cloak by the fire's dying light, I reckon every flicker
shadow in the twilight till I fall. Yes, that scarf still haunts on the old porch, swinging free, a relic of the love lost twixt the prairie and me. In the chill of the night air, it dances alone, a partner now missing in the dance of the unknown. Oh, how I bear the weight of what was and will never be, with each sunset that bleeds over mountains silently. In the shade of an old oak tree where the wildflowers used to smile at me, we carved our names, young and free, on that bark where no one else could see. The sun did blow through leaves that spilled on a dusty road to a dream we'd build. Your scarf had danced on the southern breeze while we swore our love neath the whispering leaves. But now the oak tree stands so still in the silent grasp of the cold hills. Well, your scarf's gone with the winds that chill, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Years rolled by like thundering trains. Love's sweet summer turned to autumn rains. That old porch swing, it sways alone, singing creeks in a tune of its own. The cabin's empty, the fire's died down, gravel roads lost beneath weeds overgrown. Where once your laughter filled the air, now just echoes of despair. But still the oak tree stands so still, guarding old dreams that the night can't kill. Your scarf's lost in a past that chills, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Travel miles in the quiet look of a fading smile, but every sunset that paints the sky is just another goodbye. Yes, the oak tree stands profoundly still under heavens that time can't fill. Your scarf of memory faded forever a cowboy, lonesome but will ride these trails quiet and shrill, where the oak tree stood and stands still. There's an old oak tree that whispers by the porch, where the ghosts of summer scars hang in the air. Footsteps echo neath the boards where we once walked. In that sleepy dust of dusk, I see you there. The prairie sky paints shadows in your shape, while the cabin's creaking sounds play our old tunes.
And each sunset spills like whiskey through my heart. Empty bottles laying round this lonesome room. Oh, how the wind recalls your soft, gentle name. Through the willows, it's your laughter sounds the same. Those porch haunts grip me, won't let the past depart, as night drapes its cloak in the corners of my gloom. Years have dried the rivers that once fed these lands. Gravel roads now lead to places time forgot. The chair rocks gently touched by unseen hands. In the stillness I hear what the years have wrought. An empty saddle, worn path grown over. No more rides through the fields of clover, just the dust. Each sunset spills like whiskey through my heart. Shadows dance in solitude, my soul's encased. Oh, how the wind whispers your soft, gentle name. In the silence of the night I hide my shame. Those porch haunts hold tight, won't let my sorrows part. Lost in echoes of the love I still can taste. Under starlit skies my regrets lay bare. The sagebrush scents the bitter truth I know. Time hasn't healed, it's just a thin disguise, covering the trails where we used to ride. Every sunset spills like whiskey through my soul. Memories like rain through my fingers uncontrolled. Oh, how the wind murmurs your soft eternal name. With each whisper it's clear I'll never be the same. This porch haunts my dreams where your shadows forever roam. In the quiet of the dawn I face this world alone. Such is the way of a cowboy's heart, bound to the land, to the lost, and the twilight stars. Out by the oak where the wild rivers bend, under the shadow of peaks where we lay, there's an old cabin walls whispering past, cracked frame carved with your name. Now weathered and gray, leather saddle hanging untouched, sways with the breeze. Each creak a tale of the days gone, whispered soft through the trees. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, dancing with dust where our dreams used to lie. I'm just a ghost in these boots, walking alleys of empty towns with no goodbye. Oh, love is a flame that still burns, not extinguished, in the heart of a cowboy with skies ever wide. Sunsets bleed memories each day undistinguished on gravel roads with my loneliness to ride. Remember the rain on the old porch in spring, the scent of the wet earth, a new scarf around your neck. Now the porch swing hangs silent, no laugh to echo, just shadows of footsteps in the dust that we trek. Gone the laughter that mingled with the thrum of the skies, only footprints on paths where the echo of my sorrow lies. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, dancing with dust where our dreams used to lie. I'm just a ghost in these boots, walking alleys of empty towns with no goodbye. Oh, love is a flame that still burns, not extinguished, in the heart of a cowboy with skies ever wide. Sunsets bleed memories each day undistinguished on gravel roads with my loneliness to ride. And I've learned that the hardest trails are walked alone.
cries your name through the valley, echoing softly a melody sigh. This lonesome cowboy keeps riding, not tallying each tear with a reason, each silent sky. Yes, love is a tale told when firelights low, cast on the walls of a heart where it never lets go.
On the edge of El Paso, where the oak trees guard the lost, I met her under starry skies where now only shadows toss. By the old wooden porch we danced soft shoes on creaking wood. Her laughter mingled with the wind, swore it'd stay for good. But the starry night forgot us as the world spun its sad tales. Those stars we watched together now just empty, dusty trails. The wind whispers her name through the canyon's lonely shot. Beneath the heavens' vast expanse, the starry night forgot. Years threaded silver through my hair, the cabin stands alone. Gravel roads where the marks we made turn now to silent stone. The scarf she left behind hangs on a rusty nail, still faintly smells of rain, like tears from the skies when the heavens shared our pain. The starry night forgot us as the world spun its sad tales. Those stars we watched together now just empty, dusty trails. The wind whispers her name through the canyon's lonely shot. Beneath the heavens' vast expanse, the starry night forgot. Oh, how the prairie grass whispers secrets when we'd roam. Now every whisper's a reminder of how I wander alone. Maybe the land remembers, though the stars refuse to tell, of the nights we stitched our dreams before the darkness fell. So I'll sing to the starry night that forgot, to the dreams that we once knew, to the echoes of her footsteps fading into the morning dew. The wind whispers her name through the canyon's lonely shot, in the heart of forgotten trails where even stars dare not. And as the sunset bleeds its last over lands where she once stood, I saddle up my sorrows, ride through this lonesome wood, where the starry night forgot, and all but one heart moved on. Underneath these endless skies, I reckon life just draws its dawn.
Out by the ridge where the old oak weeps, your scarf still dances on a breeze so sweet. We carved our names under stars so deep, where the lonely fire sleeps. Oh, my heart rides the winds of those silent plains, where the whispers echo with your name. Under the ashes where the lonely fire sleeps. The porch still creaks from our last goodbye. The saddle's dusty, no more rides. Gravel road stretched neath endless skies. Memories fade where old love lies. Oh, my heart rides the winds of those silent plains, where the whispers echo with your name. Under the moonlight, my regrets I keep beside the ashes where the lonely fire sleeps. Rain washes old trails but not the pain. Dust settles but your scent remains. In every sunset your shadow creeps through empty cabins where my sorrow seeps. So I'll sing to the stars about a love that was deep in a town too small for secrets to keep. Forever wandering, a soul that never sleeps, dreaming by the ruins where the lonely fire sleeps. Yes, I'm lost in the quiet where the lonely fire sleeps.
In the shade of an old oak tree, I found a faded scarf, the same you wore when winter winds first whispered their regard. That oak like me still stands its ground beneath the endless sky. Its roots like memories tied down, refuse to say goodbye. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch. Each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road an empty cabin painted in your hue. I've wandered through these ghostly trails where our stories once danced. Now only dust and shadows play where once we had our chance. The town seems quieter these days, or maybe it's just me, chasing whispers in the wind where our voices used to be. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch. Each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road an empty cabin painted in your hue. Sometimes I think I see you in the twilight's gentle grace, a mirage made of moonlight, a memory I can't erase. No lasso ever caught the wind, no cowboy the setting sun. My heart's a lonesome rider whose ride will never be done. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, now a ghost I can't outrun, like rain that keeps on falling on this old forgotten porch. I'm tied down to the memory like the oak to its parched ground. And every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found. In every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found.